Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. So I'm going to continue on looking at the Riley Strain case. I think we've all heard of Riley at this point. It's a 22-year-old who went missing while out with his fraternity brothers in Nashville. So some new information came out yesterday saying that a witness heard Riley talking on his phone to two separate people, and they basically told the bystanders who were inquiring about if Riley could drive that they were going to take care of Riley and get him home. So this reading is going to look at who was on the telephone. I think I already know, but I also want to say that I've been getting a lot of signs, I will say, that there is a female involved in this who is kind of coming across like the ringleader, which I find interesting. What I also find interesting is that there are also sororities on this trip, which I did not know, which also changes the dynamic, sort of. But I'm definitely feeling a strong feminine energy who feels like she was running the show. Like, it's almost, the feeling I get is like the male energy that's involved was like a bit reluctant, and she like pushed him. But anyhow, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Stand your ground in reverse. This makes me feel like Riley did not fight back. The feeling, I don't know if it's because of the intoxication, but I feel like he just kind of accepted his fate. I just heard he wasn't scared. Which could also be from the being intoxicated, but yeah, I feel like Riley did not fight. It's like whoever did this to him had free reign, basically. It was easy for them. So I'm going to shuffle and see what comes out. Again, if I start hacking, I apologize. Still getting over having a cold. Spiritual union in reverse. Disruption in reverse. Yeah, again, like, I feel like there's something about this couple that is forbidden. And I feel like Riley knew. And I feel like they're like trying to stop their secret from getting out, but I don't, and I think Riley knew, but I don't think he even cared. Excuse me. Awareness in reverse. Balance. Yeah, like we don't want the truth to get out. It's like we have to fix this. And I think that is behind the phone call. It's like they're trying to reel him in so they can get their plan back on track. Wisdom in reverse. Intuition in reverse. I feel like these two people are important in terms of the fraternity and sorority, I believe. Wisdom in reverse, intuition in reverse. Yeah, I don't think Riley even knew what was going on, really. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. I feel like he knew something was wrong, but he wasn't sure. Like, he wasn't 100% sure. Sorry, guys. I bumped my camera. Okay, now we got ourselves together. Alright? Alright. Okay. Wisdom, or sorry, triumph. Wisdom. Oh, it's like he knew there was a problem, but he didn't know what it was. So these cards make me feel like he booked it, and then he was like trying to figure out what was going on. I just heard what they finagled him. I'm wondering if the people that he called on the phone, he was like asking them, like, what's happening? And they're like, nothing, everything is fine, you're just freaking tripping out, right? Come back to the hotel. Power in reverse, intuition in reverse. Yeah, like, they didn't know where he was. They had lost control of the situation. So they were trying to gain back their control. I think that's why they were like telling everyone, back off, he's fine, we're taking care of him. They did, sounds like they did that twice. It could be more times, but twice that they have reported. Once with the newest report with the couple, and the other one with the homeless person. I'm wondering if the homeless person actually saw an individual or just heard them. Fertility in reverse. Temptation in reverse. It's like the feeling I got was like they were like sweet talking him, right? Like, oh, again, oh, everything is cool, just come back. Picked it up in reverse. Intuition, yeah. And Riley, I think, I feel like he's like, was so confused. Passion ignited. Destiny in reverse. I feel like they were like really pushing him. Because it's like, we have to get this done. I almost feel like a sense of excitement. But they were really pushing him. I wonder if he could tell by their tone that something was off. Like you get lost. Your friend calls you and is like, "What's up? Where are you going?" You know, it's kind of like joking, right? You know, like, "You silly fool, get back here," right? But this conversation was not like that. It was like, "Where are you? You gotta come back here," you know? Like, really, it's not like how a normal conversation would go if you just got separated from your friends. It was like, there was an intensity about it that was abnormal. They were like talking to him the way that you would talk to someone that you're trying to trick. You know that tone? It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like condescending and like high pitched, you know? Like, "It's gonna, like, come with me, everything is fine," even though you know that you're being tricked. Or that triumphant success, temptation, power. Yeah, like at that moment, Riley was winning, right? They had lost control of the situation. And they were trying to get their power back. Shadow in reverse. Yeah, they didn't know where he was, trapped in fear. And they were scared. Because if Riley, I feel like if he had been in the right place with the right people, in the right condition, he would have put it together. And their little secret would be out in the open. But that is not the case, which obviously plays to their benefit. Transformation in reverse. Rest and rejuvenate in reverse. Yeah, like, we can't do this if he's not here, right? Alright, let's start pulling. You know what? It just bugs me when people suffer because you are other people's mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, it's so selfish and unfair. And I hope that these individuals get caught. Bottom of the deck. Truth. Yeah. Balance. Yeah, they're trying to mess with the truth. But the thing is they don't understand is, I don't think Riley even cared as much as they think he did. Like, unless he outright threatened them, which I don't think he did, I don't think he even cared about their issues. So basically this couple's trying to mess with the truth. Or the people on the phone, which I think it was a couple. Movement, choices, decisions. They were trying to find out where he was so they could do their little plan, destiny. positive movement forward, and they figured it out. Yeah, conflict and defeat. Like, they wanted to stop him in his tracks. Emotional loss. Solitude. They had to get him alone. Like, he had to be in a place where he was alone, and they got him in a place where he was alone. Like, they had to get him at a moment when he, like, was out of sight of other people. And they did. Like, that stretch where they got him was perfect. I'm gonna say this. Only... Sorry, there might be like a little like break where I just went silent. My computer froze. But anyhow, only someone from the area would know about this stretch that he walked. Like, they knew they could grab him there. They knew about the cameras, everything. And I would just allege that what's going to deter people more than the police? No one wants to go anywhere near where the police are operating, right? Okay. Moving along. Obstacles and challenges. Yeah, we don't know where you are. Excuse me. Our plan's getting messed up. Suffering in silence. Excuse me. Our plan's not working out. Sacrifice. We have to get you alone so we can grab you. Power. Taking back control of the situation. Yeah. The people on the phone were just trying to figure out where he was so they could get him. Emotional withdrawal. Because their plan was out of whack. I'm wondering if there was some kind of like tracker on the phone. And just by calling him, they slowed him down a bit. Disruption. I also feel like there's a bit of like directing, right? Like, go here, go there, turn here, turn there. Well, you know what I mean? I just heard the fast action. No, I don't know if it's disruption. We're gonna move you forward so that we can get you alone. Then we're gonna scoop you up. This card makes me feel like they made a mistake. I feel like someone saw something. Or interrupted it or something. I feel like there's someone out there that knows or saw shadow. Trapped in fear. Yeah, they were scared because their plan got messed up. I'm telling you, when Riley left that bar, he messed up the plan. But, oh gosh, the power. Choose wisely. I'm telling you, the power that is behind this couple at the least, was too powerful for Riley. And there's also the element of surprise here. Because Riley didn't fully know what was happening. So it's like, how can you strategize and take steps to escape when you don't even know what's going on, and on top of that, you're highly intoxicated? It's like, you can't win. Mental conflict. I feel like they were trying to prevent him from hiding by getting in his head on that telephone call. Again, everything is fine. You're just tripping. You're having a bad trip. Stand your ground. They weren't gonna stop looking for him. Like, they would have found him eventually. They would have gone to the ends of the earth to find him. Because this plan had to happen. They were trying to keep some secret. And it's obviously a secret that is very bad. Like, bad enough that you have to kill. Foundations and achievements. Yeah, like he was not trying to go back to that hotel. I feel like I feel like if he hadn't went down that route, it would have been much better for him. But they directed him where to go. Again, only a person who is familiar, which they were not, with that area would know about camera placement, foot traffic, that sort of thing. Solar plexus chakra. I feel bad for Riley because he paid for someone else's wrongdoings, and it's not fair. Sorry. Okay. Victory is success. Yeah, like, we are not stopping until we get him. I feel like he, tried to resist and they like convinced him. You know what I feel like? I feel like, you know, in the video when he like turned around and then was gonna go back and then he turned back around. I feel like that was him like contemplating. Should I? Shouldn't I? What should I do? I don't know what to do. This telephone call was their way to hide. So I wouldn't be surprised if the number that they called them from was not even their legit phone number. Like, you can get like dummy phone numbers. Dummy phone numbers. You know, and I think perhaps that's what they did, or they called from a number that was not their number. That phone call was to try and get in his head. I also feel like, look at this. He's moving, right? But there's obstacles and conflict, right? He's moving, so they put obstacles in his way so that the power could get him. Right? It's like they directed him down there so that the power could get him. And they did it by telephone so they could never be detected. This is your destiny. Like, this is your fate. It's like, but you're not accepting it. Like, I'm wondering if a part of Riley knew that, like, this was the end for him. Like, subconsciously. Like, why would you run if you don't know you're in trouble? Right? Why do you contemplate going backwards and then changing your mind and go, you know what I mean? If you don't know something's wrong. It's like it's like he knew, but he didn't know. And it's like, what we're seeing on that camera is like him resisting. Trapped in fear, stand your ground, victory and success. This could be both him and the people on the phone. They're scared their plan's falling through, and Riley's gonna tell all. And Riley's scared, so he's running. But I know that I feel like there was a moment where he just submitted. Like, I'm telling you, like, he did not fight. Just feel sad for him. Positive movement forward. We have to get him alone. Then we're gonna take him. But I'm telling you, something something. This could also represent what happened at the bar. Everything is going fine, we're playing, and then he books it, right? And but I also feel like someone saw this interaction. This almost feels like advice. It's like choose wisely who you build with, who you love, who you live with. Yeah. It's like, because everyone is not your friend. You know what I feel like? When Riley was like choosing where to go, he's I feel like he's such a like, I would almost say gullible sometimes, but sweet, like kind, that when he was choosing where to go, he just was like, I'm just gonna trust them. They're telling me to go this way. I'm just gonna put trust in them and trust what they're telling me. And he did. Who is on the phone? People that did not have his best interests in mind. People who were directing his steps to put him in a trap. Because their plan was not going as planned. Riley was resisting, and they were scared, and they had to get him back on track. That's what was happening during that phone call. What they were trying to do is prevent the truth, whatever that is, something bad, from getting out. But I'm telling you, I don't think, like, Riley, I don't think even cared as much as they cared. People don't care, you know what I'm saying? People don't care about you as much as you think that they do, you know? So basically they pushed him so they could grab him when he was most alone, but there's someone who's seen them, or seen it, or knows something. Like, these people are not out of the clear. If a person has guts, you know, to go against the powers that be, this person, I believe, has enough information to take this whole thing down. Yeah. They were trying to direct him back to the hotel with kind, loving, caring words. It worked, sorta. It worked as far as getting him to go where they wanted him to go. I feel so bad for Riley. I feel so bad for him. I think next reading I'm gonna dive in and find out what the secret is. I want to know what is so secretive that you need to kill to keep it hidden. That'll be the next reading. So thank you for watching. Please leave your comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.